Hi Libra, thanks so much for being here. In this reading, we're going to explore how your person feels about you, how they see you, what actions will they take towards this connection in this time frame, and their blockages. And then on this side of the table, we're going to see where you're at in this connection. Roles can be reversed, and this is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Libra. Whee! Okay, so right now I'm pulling Oracle cards to see where you both are at energetically, or what lessons you guys are focusing on in this time frame. On your person's side, we got deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. This is I'm hearing not the word deepening, mostly the word alignment to themselves and that non-grasping detachment and surrender. That's a good thing. It's not that they're surrendering this connection. They are deepening their connection with themselves, and that's what you want in the soul connection. You want somebody to have a good connection with themselves to make these things work. So they're deepening that aspect of themselves, or they're being asked to do so. On your side, Libra, we have, or you can switch the roles. We have liberation. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. That's first, I'm hearing shadow self, where, you know, there's some things in your life that's happening to you or has happened, and you're just being one. It's like your shadow self is your homie now. You know, you're cool with your homie, you're cool with your shadow self, you hang out with your shadow self. In this connection, you're just going with the flow, no more doubts. The doubts, again, they come out, but you're just like, they're not me. That's not me. And I can confirm that that's how sometimes, and I say this in Libra readings all the time, I'm like, blame it on the moon cycles. It's just an ironic way of saying things. That's not scientific or my own guidance. It's just a joke. But okay, let's see where your person's at. While I get cards for your person, I hope you can like this video. It's the best way to help my channel grow, so I can reach more people and help them grow as well. Okay, you got the Strength card and the way they're feeling, thinking Four of Wands. The Hermit, Five of Wands, yeah, that makes sense. And Two of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, they are feeling more confident when it comes to this connection. I'm hearing like things might actually work out this time. When I say this time, I mean with you, not so much it didn't work out with you before. I'm saying in general in life. So I'm hearing that sometimes things haven't been really going well for this person when it comes to like their actions, when it comes to love. They don't feel really lucky. They're not a very lucky person is what I'm hearing for some of you. They're feeling confident, like something has happened recently. They're just like, this might actually work out. I'm going to get more in describing it, but I'm feeling that they have to go within. They understand that, need to align themselves, not detach themselves from like previous ways of thinkings and their fears and their doubts. But they're going to struggle with that. Definitely it's a struggle. I'm hearing that some of them aren't really used to that. They're used to what's on the surface makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I got to go. But when it comes to soul connections, they're just like, but if I leave in the physical, I'm still bound to this person. Not bound in a bad way, but like connected. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords on how you're feeling. You're feeling good. That's clarity. Feeling clearly. Six of Wands. Nice. Very nice, Libra. They don't want that card. Three of Cups. Three of Cups is friendship and union. They didn't want that card. And one more card for your blockages. The Hierophant. Okay. All right, so you both want this, but your physical worlds are not aligning. Your physical worlds, your environments, your locations, your jobs, everything. It's just like, I'm hearing you're just like one obstacle after another, and I'm being guided to say that those things will not so much leave on their own, but the more and more you just keep on doing what's best for you and what you intuitively know is what's best for you, then things will flow naturally. But let's take a look at more in detail. How they're feeling, they're just like, wow, this connection is something strong. It's confident. It's sexy. It's like it could actually work eventually. So let's take a look at that. I'm hearing that like you take them down a notch, not in a bad way, but like that taming. There's no lion really in this card, but usually it is a feminine body and a lion, and the person is holding the lion or like taming the lion. So I'm feeling that it's kind of peaceful. They're just like calming down when it comes to this connection, wanting to go with the flow. You tame them. You tell them how it is when you know it's important to tell them. Two of Pentacles. So that is helping them being more confident in this connection. When you are confident, Libra, when you have self-respect, when you are, but you're not like snappy, you know, you're direct, but also very compassionate, and that is it, that they appreciate that. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands here and the Six of Wands on the way that you're thinking. I'm hearing moving or being in the physical, like being physical location with each other or spending time with you. For others of you, this is not going to resonate for all of you, so don't take it like I'm telling you that surprise they have a third party connection. No. Only if you already know that that's the case. If not, I'm not trying to surprise you or like trigger you in that way. But Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, I'm feeling the Queen of Wands to me in reading sometimes is karmic. So it could be a career, it could be family, friends, just it could represent things that are getting in the way of this connection or not serving your person in their life in general. Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, I feel like they've made the wrong choice when it comes to something, a decision. I'm feeling this term, what's this term? Like you made your bed, so you have to sleep in it. That quote or that saying, and they're going forward with that. Like there's a decision that they made, and they just have to like live with it, but learn from it. So of course they're gonna feel like to learn from it. So they're not just gonna live with it and just accept things as how they are. They're gonna learn from it and try to change and shift their future actions based on the decisions that they made that they didn't like. I hope that makes sense. The Four of Wands and the way they're feeling, they're thinking about reunion. This is that stepping into the threshold of what can transpire between the two of you. All the possibilities. The Four of Wands is about marriage. Three of Wands, it's something. You are somebody that they manifested. I'm hearing things aren't going so well in like the connection right now because of, you know, physical worlds. But they're not ready to close the door on this just yet with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They're waiting for the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. And right now they know it's not time to be together, but they are waiting for that opportunity. Very similar to the Libra reading that I had last week. They're waiting for that. And they don't want to mess up the connection. I'm hearing they don't want to mess up the connection by, you know, I'm hearing it's just that things aren't aligning, whether you guys are not living close to each other. One is busy. I don't know what it's going to be general for everybody, but that Wheel of Fortune, it's not time yet, but with it in reverse, they're not ready to let go either. So it's that limbo feeling. I know it sucks. The Chariot and the Seven of Cups, they know though. They're so ready. This person is pretty self-aware about this connection. They're aware of what needs to change, but once it's time, that Seven of Cups, there's that Seven of Cups with all that cloudy illusion, like overwhelm of emotions, overwhelms of options, things that are in your way. They want to go through them victoriously. So it's not just saying like, oh, it's in divine timing, so I'm going to like go about my life some more the way that I've been doing it. They're consciously thinking about this. I'm hearing a lot of them, it's in the forefront of their mind. That this isn't just like, oh, it's not going to work out right now, so I guess I'm going to go over here. It's not like that. it has been on their mind recently. I'm hearing recently, like, oh my gosh, this could actually work eventually. I'm so sorry, Libra. I keep on saying the word eventually because that's the word I keep on hearing. Ace of Swords in the way that they are, the way that you are feeling. I feel like you have the same clarity that they have. They want me to take these cards back. Sometimes I leave them, and then like when I'm getting this like itch to put them back, I'm just like, okay, fine. 1 second, Libra. Ace of Swords is clarity. You're feeling good about maybe a conversation you had recently with them, or information that you heard about them. Something's making you feel good. Let's see. Ace of Swords. The Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Justice card. Okay. It's beautiful. That Knight of Swords, you know what path you're on, your path to happiness. Some of you guys are planning that out. Like, some of you guys aren't having expectations. Others of you guys are still in that dreamy mindset, like, hey, if I do this, I could do this. Or if we move here, we could have this type of house. You know, you're kind of like in that dreamy flowing state, trying to find clarity as to what you want in life. So I'm hearing some of you guys are picturing like what you would want in life just by using this connection as an example. Excuse me for the noise. With the Justice card, you want to balance things out. There's things in your own life that you need to balance, whether it is your own family, other friends and people that are in your life, and you want to go through that very smoothly, very quickly. That clarity that you have when it comes to what you want in life, whether it's what you want in life now, not so much in the future. Some of you guys are thinking that way, but for others of you, it's just like what you want now. When you set that point in your life, then you're just moving rapidly through it, and you're balancing out your own life by balancing out the present first. And you love that, and that's freeing. It's liberating. The doubts and fears will still come up, but you don't believe them anymore. You don't believe that they're you anymore. There's the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands, both cards about movement forward in your own life, on the path. You're on the path. I think I keep on saying that for Libra readings. The Eight of Swords, the Magician. Sometimes it's just like you can't believe it. You're like, oh my God, things are like, both of you are feeling this way when it comes to this connection. Like when it comes to your connection, or it could just be in life in general, but like you are, they told me to change that. They told me to change that too when it comes to this connection, not just in life in general, but when it comes to this connection, you're feeling good out in where it's going. Some of you guys haven't felt that way in a while. Like you didn't really know. So you're just like in disbelief. That's the Eight of Swords and the Magician card. So there's that the doubts and fears will still come up, but you don't believe it's you anymore. The doubts and fears might still come up, but you don't believe it's you anymore. And you're going for it. Six of Wands, it's about the journey, not the destination, and you know that you are on the path. I'm hearing that some of you guys know that you are on the direct path. Like you didn't choose the long route. You're choosing the route that's meant for you. And when you do that, it is the more streamlined route. And I'm feeling a lot of you guys are getting that. And for others of you, just check in with yourself. Like, did you take the long route? Like kind of fighting it, or siding with your fears and doubts. If you're siding with your fears and doubts, you probably took the wrong route. So you can still not backtrack, but you can still just jump onto the right route. I'm hearing it's not too late. The Hermit and the Five of Wands. I'm getting a little sad energy here. The Hermit and the Five of Wands. For some of you, I'm feeling that they cannot be with you right now, but I feel like there's a lot of people in your life that they need to compete with. Maybe you're posting on social media showing how amazing that life is or whatnot. It's not jealousy. It's more like they wanted to be with you. Thinking about all the obstacles again, and they're going to get in their head about it. It could be obstacles, again, all those obstacles that I mentioned. Same with you, like the doubts and fears still come up. So doubts and fears can still come up on their side, but they could let it get to them. You want me to take these three cards. The Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. That Queen of Wands showed up. Did it show up before? Yeah. Five of Swords, the King of Pentacles. they're thinking about like maybe a shallow victory, like maybe if I go talk to them now, or maybe if I do this. Not to necessarily mean that you have other options. The five of wands, some of you are just like, no, I'm not dating, I'm sitting here doing my own thing. That could be the case. In the hermit card, they're just thinking about all the obstacles they need to get to you. There might be some type of shallow victory, like maybe trying to see you, talk to you, making up excuses. I feel like this has happened in the last reading as well, making up excuses to come see you or talk to you. It's because they're so drawn to you. And I'm feeling that they're just trying to show up in the ways, like they want to be this King of Pentacles, someone that you can depend on, but they can't give to you fully. It's gonna be different for everyone. They can't give to you fully, so they're gonna show up like, how's the weather? I think I said that in the Libra reading last week. It's just very similar energy. It's a little bit more calming than it was before, but they're going through this. They're going through that way. Sorry. What was I just talking about? Oh, so if you ever thought this person was going to give you a big grand gesture of love, if it's a masculine energy, they're not going to operate with their heart, with their emotions. They're just not, scientifically, sometimes not that. We're not saying that that's all males, masculine energy. It's energy, it's not gender specific. If you thought that they're gonna like, the next time they call you, it's gonna be this cool grand gesture of love and attention and emotion, that was very unrealistic to think of in the first place, because again, they're not ready and they're still trying to figure out their life. You're kind of doing your own thing as well. It was very unrealistic to think that this person was going to give you all the love and attention that you deserve. Not so much that they don't know that you deserve it, but they're just gonna come in just in little wins. Kind of, it's a little bit self-sabotaging, but they just don't know how. They're trying to figure out that flow. And I'm getting guys say that none of us are put on this planet knowing exactly how to navigate connections, and with generations of being taught by society the wrong way to connect with people, we're all gonna have some struggles. We're all gonna have some struggles. On your side, the Two of Pentacles and the Sun. You're having a lot of fun with your life. You're doing your own thing, but in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, I feel like this is what I said in Libra reading last week. But you're doing good though. You're doing good. You have a lot of, you're thinking about all the options. I'm hearing there's the sunny side, like the sun is finally coming up when it comes to your own life, that you're feeling good, enjoying things. You feel like there's like more options for you now, I'm hearing. It could be in dating or just a better outlook or mindset. That liberation. You're feeling free. Youthful even. The Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. You are jumping away from missed opportunities, the longing, the should, coulda, wouldas, the disappointments, the burden, the struggle, like putting yourself into that thing. You want inner peace. Inner peace means goodbye to all of this stuff. Burden, heartache, I'm hearing, and you know that's not you. And I'm hearing you know that this person isn't doing anything. It is soul connection, so it's not abusive mentally, physically, or emotionally. This is soulmate connections. That is soul connection. At the Fool card is, sorry, I had to put that disclaimer and then I lost track of the message. Oh, you're moving away from that to find inner peace. Sometimes, again, doubts and fears will come up, but it's not you anymore, and you're realizing that, and that's really beautiful. The Hierophant in your blockage, the Hierophant in your blockage here is you. It's that in and out. Just be mindful that you're going to be in and out. I don't know why, but every card, it's just like the doubts and fears will happen, but you're trying to free yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm hearing that you know that this is a very strong connection. That's why you're here, and you made it this far in this reading because you're not trying to force fit it. This literally resonates with you. The Empress and the Five of Cups. You know this is going to happen in divine timing as well. Sometimes you're going to forget it. For others of you, it just doesn't make sense. You're like, okay, well, it's going to happen in divine timing, but this connection doesn't make sense. It's not normal. Should I just like get over it and close the door on that? I'm feeling that, again, not aligning to your inner peace, not having alignment for yourself is like kind of getting you out of alignment here of your Empress energy. You don't like that energy. It's blocking you from being your true authentic self. I'm hearing to awaken more and more and more. There's that blockage of like what makes sense. Knowing this is a spiritual connection, but like that strong bond that you have with this person, and you're just like, you want it now. And I'm just saying, like, don't let that be a blockage to you. Feel that energy, respect the energy that you're feeling for yourself, and then transmute it. Hope that makes sense. Two of Pentacles on your side. So you guys both are getting Two of Pentacles about making choices, being flexible. I'm hearing that this person, you're being flexible, but this person, their blockage is being flexible. They have a straight route. The King of Swords, Knight of Swords, it's like a Tesla. You tell them where to go, and it just self-drives until, I don't know how Teslas work, but it's like self-driving. Like once you put the destination in, or in general, not Tesla, just in general, you put the destination in and it's going to go straight to it, just determined. Not very flexible. They are programmed in a certain way to do things a certain way. You cannot fix that for them. Once you start working on yourself, once you start raising your own vibration, they will follow suit, but they are programmed in such a way that they cannot be flexible. But they will work on that. They will eventually find time to work on that. That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this helps and resonates. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tell my channel grow so I can reach more people and help them grow as well.